Hello and welcome back to Coffee Talk. It's been a while since we've returned to this game. It's been a few days actually. I've been really excited to come back to this game, but I got a little busy with work and there were a lot of technical issues with the capture that I was dealing with. But I managed to find some time off finally, and I've dealt with the editing issues in a very satisfying way, so we're back to the grind. And here we are, Saturday, September 26th, 2020. Looks like the big headline today is Atlantic countries plead for landfolk to send help instead of trash. Interesting. Opinion, who watches The Watchmen in Seattle? And cats are the best creatures on Earth, research has proven. In terms of the whole cats and dogs debate, I think I used to be, I think for the majority of my life, I was a dog person. I was very briefly a cat person for a few years in high school, but now I'm a dog person. Not that, you need to choose one or the other, but if I had to choose, I choose a fat corgi, which is the kind of dog that I want to have when I'm a little older. For now, let's start the day. See who we got coming in. Welcome. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening, sir. The usual Earthling linguistic problem. We will never get used to it. So it seems like this guy is from outer space, which is interesting. There's a lot of different species. We've had werewolves, we've had orcs, nekomimis, vampires, werewolves, aliens. I didn't think that we'd come to this. Interesting. Is it okay if I call you sir? Definitely. You can call us whatever you like. Us? I mean, I know I talk in the first person inclusive, just because, I'm hanging out with you, the listener, but I don't know what this person means when he says us. We do not mind a bit. Do you want to order anything, sir? Oh yes. We have to communicate our order. Please pardon us. What do you recommend? We will not be able to taste the difference anyway. So no taste buds, huh? What do you mean? It is alright. Forget it. What is the most expensive drink here? Everything's the same price in the coffee shop. Really? That is interesting. Unlike other places we have visited so far. Have you decided on what to order then? Okay, we would like to order anything. Anything? Anything. Kind of a tricky order. But checking out the guide that we have here, looks like 2 coffees and a lemon is what he wants to order. Yeah. Now I was debating whether or not I'd be using the guide to help me out on which drinks are appropriate. Some people like the experience of trial and error. To be honest, I've been more of a big picture person. So if I don't really enjoy trial and error, if it leads me to the wrong result, I instead prefer if I have access to the information beforehand and it's not spoiling anything for me, then I just prefer to have the information readily available to me. This is especially because apparently whether or not you serve the correct drinks affects your achievements, affects what you unlock, which ending you unlock potentially. So I really don't want to mess this up. So we're just gonna serve him, or them rather, what drink the online guides are basically telling us to, which is black lemon, interestingly. Let's serve it up. Your drink is ready, sir. I hope it's to your liking. Don't worry, it will not matter to us. Okay, let us drink this. Interesting. Yes? Nothing. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Yes? Why did you put your finger in the drink? That's a very strange question. We are drinking it, of course. Drinking it? Yes, drinking it. Oh yes, of course. We almost forgot. Earthlings use their speaking organs to drink. We use our appendages to drink. Usually a polypropylene drinking apparatus is provided for us to use. Pardon? It is what you call plastic in the shape of a long tubular stick. Oh, so a straw. You mean a straw? Yes. We wonder why Earthlings rely on it so much. Mostly, you can drink without it. Yet the plastic stick apparatus was provided on 87.76% of all drinking occasions we encountered. And it has become one of the biggest single pollutants on your planet. Anyway, how do you drink with a straw? The same as we just did. But thanks to the plastic stick apparatus, we do not need to put our appendages into the liquid mixture you call drinks. It is very convenient. Perhaps convenience takes higher priority in Earthlings' decision-making processes. That's... I would say that's probably accurate. I see. I guess people won't suspect a thing if you put your hands on a straw. Affirmative. By the way, you said you just arrived. Where did you come from, sir? Far. It would be too complicated to tell you all the details. But we can tell you one thing. We have a mission here. A mission? Yes. What kind of mission? Find what the Earthlings call a female. Alright, buddy. You and everyone else, apparently. And then? Breed. Oh, alright, that's... So you came from a faraway place to find a date? Date? Our mission does not have anything to do with your understanding of time. No, I'm not talking about that kind of date. Oh, pardon us. But no, our mission also does not have anything to do with fruits. I wasn't talking about that kind of date either. Oh, pardon us again. Your language is extremely confusing sometimes. Don't worry about it. We also struggle with our own language. Earthlings really need to work on their communication. There are so many ways to make a communication more direct and simple. Of all the places we have been to, this place has the worst communication methods. Can't argue with that. I mean, I feel like we have a pretty good way of talking. I mean, it depends on person to person, though. But yeah, I mean, like vocally, you have like levels of clarity. People can be more mumbly, or people can be more like clear and explicit in what they're saying. Also, people talk with body language, like hand gestures, with moving your face and your facial expressions. I'm a pretty big hand gesture person, so I feel like it's pretty easy to talk with other people. So, how's the mission so far? Not good. We are using this unique communication application. According to our data, it is the biggest source of breeding interaction on Earth. Although, the success rate of the breeding is not as high as the interaction. Huh? I never heard about... Wait. Are we talking about a dating app? This system used the fire symbol as their sign. Okay. Pretty sure that's Tinder. Alright. Oh god. I love this game. You are talking about a dating app. But again, we found some contradictions in the application. What do you mean? According to our understanding of the application, it requires the person that interacts with it to swipe left or right. If you swipe left, it means you do not want to breed. If you swiped right, it means you do want to breed. And when two interactees swipe right between each other, they can commence the introduction to the breeding process. It didn't go well, I assume. Most of them started communicating with very big letters on the communication platform. And they said some words that cannot be considered proper. I don't know what to say about that. But you said most of them. Some of them actually did not get mad? Oh, some of them are laughing with text. Did you get to meet them? We set up meetings. Many of them did not appear. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. But some did. Yes, but we got confused with the way they communicate. No outcome from the meetings. Even though we decided to go to various recommended places according to our database. And this coffee shop happens to be one of the recommended places? Yes. Interesting. Huh. So it seems like our little coffee shop is also really popular with people who use Tinder, I guess. Then you're here to meet someone. Yes. Are they gonna meet Freya? Oh jeez. Alright, let's just see what happens. But she should have arrived some time ago. Maybe each Earthling also has different interpretations of time. You're right about that. Good evening, miss. Evening. Would you like to order something? Cafe latte, please. Cafe latte. Alright. Just looking at the guide, that's going to be coffee and 2 milks. Let's brew it. I wonder if she's the date that our little astronaut friend is meeting with. Do we have to? No, let's serve it. Your order's ready, miss. Thank you. How is it? Good. Glad you like it. Are you here to read again, miss? Yeah, you know the drill. Please enjoy your time. Can I help you with something? Oh, nothing. Pardon us. Okay. Alright, it seems like she's not the one they're supposed to be meeting. Unless... Huh, it seems like he wants to say something. Excuse us. Yes? Are you waiting for someone? Not this again. No, I'm not waiting for anyone. Are you sure? Yes. I'm sure I'm not waiting for anyone. Because we are waiting for someone from this app. And she is an orc, just like you. Look here. First, I'm not the only female orc on Earth. Heck, I'm not even a pure orc. But, is your name Uruk-hai-69? Oh my god. Is this guy sane? Please pardon them, miss. I don't really think they're from around here. So, you have not answered our question. Are you Uruk-hai-69? No. My name is Myrtle, and I never use Uruk-hai-69 anywhere. Oh. You really are not her. Of course I'm not. Seriously, men nowadays. If you're that desperate to find a date, why don't you ask your friends? Or go to a club or something. But we don't have any friends on Earth. Hey, when you said he's not from around here, are you saying he's not from Earth? Well, from what I've gathered up to now, they're not from this planet. Man. Pardon us for interrupting. But when you said club, which activities are you talking about? According to the search result, there are just too many clubs on Earth. Some of them look pretty interesting. Like this club about space exploration. They called themselves Trekkies. Yeah, that's Star Trek. Never really got into it. Always a big Star Wars fan. Yeah, just never really got around to seeing Star Trek movies. I don't really have a huge desire to either, but I don't know, maybe if some of you are interested and really make a case in the comments, I'll give it a shot. Forget everything I said. What time were you supposed to meet this female orc? About an hour ago, according to the local time. She's bailing on you, man. What does that mean? It means big chance she's not coming. Aw. Wait, now I feel really bad for him. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you. She's probably right, sir. Have you tried contacting her? We have. She read it according to the application. Did she reply? No. Ouch. If she didn't reply, I'm 100% sure she bailed. She's not coming. I believe Miss Myrtle here is right. That was... We are a pretty objective people. But somehow Earth's vagueness has taught us a new kind of feeling. This has happened before? Many times. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But it might be a sign you need to change your strategy. Earthlings use strategies to breed? The most complicated strategies, in fact. Your kind never cease to amaze us. If that's the case, then we do not need to be here anymore. You can stay if you like. Oh, it's okay. We need to report back immediately. But we will visit this place again in the future. You have a very nice place, owner. Please, just call me Andrew. Thank you for your time, Andrew. And thank you for your input also, Miss Myrtle. We will definitely study the breeding strategies of Earth. Sure. It's called norm, by the way. The, breeding norms. Although you can use strategy as the keyword. We will keep that in mind. Okay then, we are off. Take care on your way. Alright. We met an off-worlder, and we got Myrtle, or we finally learned her name. We got her to open up a bit, because the last time she was here, she was kind of just on her phone. And we got, a little insight into what her personality is like. Yeah, it was a good interaction. And Freya's here. Whoa, boy, who the hell was that? Oh, hi there, Freya. What is an astronaut doing in this coffee shop? Drinking and waiting for their friend, apparently. What kind of friend? Laika the dog? A date from a dating app. I should have been here. What does their date look like? The date didn't show up. Ouch. Poor astronaut. Why didn't they remove the astronaut suit first before going on a date? I mean, showing off your job is pretty common, but it doesn't have to be that literal, I don't think they're an astronaut. Not in the usual sense. What do you mean? They might be an alien. Alien? Like Englishman in New York alien or alien? Alien. Outer space? Probably. Or other dimensions? I don't know. Wow. Like, super wow. I mean, I know you get a lot of different visitors here, but wow. Well, life is never boring here. That's why I'm writing about it. Oh yeah, how's it going so far? The writing? Yes, the writing. With capital T and W. It's going pretty well, actually. Nice. May I see it? Doesn't look like she wants to share. That's fine. I understand that artists are usually pretty, not defensive, but kind of sensitive about the kind of feedback that they get from their writing or art. Like I know someone, or I have a few friends who do art, and the thing that they tell me the most is that they absolutely hate looking at their own art. Which is, yeah, I get that. Yeah, it just seems like you have a different perception of the kind of stuff that you're creating. Like you don't know when people say, "Oh my God, your art is beautiful," if they're really being sincere, like, or if they're just trying to be nice. I'm usually pretty sincere, and it just happens that my that my answers are nice because, you know, I have a lot of talented friends. And yeah. But yeah, I can definitely understand the struggle of being a bit self-conscious about your own creations. What do you mean? Like, can I read the draft you've written so far? No. Please don't. Why? It's not good enough. Hey, be more confident in your work. You know you're a good writer. Besides, if you're not that confident with it, maybe I can share some feedback. Normally I wouldn't push this much to if someone's not comfortable with disclosing something, I wouldn't really try to push it that far. You're right. I actually have prepared a printout of the drafts. So you were planning to show it all along. I wasn't sure about it. It's the first presentable draft anyway. Come on, I know the drill. And I'm pretty familiar with your stuff. Alright. Let me get it out of my bag. Be honest with your feedback. I will. Are we actually gonna get to read it, or? Now, will you hand it over? It's the first time we've seen Freya this tentative or this kind of shy. Usually she's pretty outspoken and pretty confident. So it's a different side of her. It's okay, Freya. Here it is. Thank you. Now, let's see. It doesn't seem like we got to read it. How was it? Let me read at my own pace, okay? Yeah, she's really anxious about her writing, but it's understandable, you know, since she's got a lot writing on this. What's wrong? Is it that bad? The main character... Oh my, is the main character badly written? I don't think the character suits my personality. That's because you're not the inspiration. Too bad. You have a prime example standing in front of you every day. Prime example? You? You're like the most mysterious person I've ever met. Wait, I think someone's coming. Hey, the draft. I'm not done yet. It's wet footsteps. Oh, it's mermaid? Azora? Welcome. Would you like to drink here or take away, miss? Here, please. What would you like? Or maybe you'd like to sit down first before deciding? I'll order right away. No need to hurry. Take your time. Is it okay if I order something a bit complicated? You can order whatever you like, as long as we have the ingredients. If that's the case, do you know masala chai? The tea with spices? Yes. I like to order a masala chai, then please. Alright. And looking at our very handy guide, looks like we're gonna need tea as the base, ginger as the secondary, or the primary, and cinnamon as the secondary. Let's brew that up. Alright, let's serve it. I believe this is the drink you were talking about. From the look of it, I think so. Let's give it a taste. This... Is it bad, miss? Oh, no. It's really good. It just brought back some memories. I hope they're good ones. Oh, they certainly are. They certainly are. Huh? Where were we? The main character. The character feels very you. You bet. If the readers know me, they'll notice right away. Is that okay? Sure, why not? It sounds so narcissistic. Don't worry about it. They won't notice it unless they know me personally. And having the main character think like me makes it easier to write. Well, yeah, if you say so. Sorry. Did you say something? Yes. Sorry for interrupting. Are you a fiction writer? Yes, I am. That sounds so cool. Well, yeah, but I only write small-scale fiction. Short stories for the newspaper. Or non-fiction stories about people in this town. She's writing a novel right now, you know. In fact, I was just reading the draft for it. Hey. Wow. How many books have you written? Well, this would be my first book if I finished it. I always wanted to be a fiction writer, but conjuring words is hard. I'm a writer. And even now I can't use complex words like conjure like you just did. A lot of people have said that my vocabulary is uncommon. What do you do? What's your name again? Pardon me. My name's Aqua. You know, it's a pretty fitting name. Hi, Aqua. I'm Freya. And the barista here is Andrew. Greetings, Miss Aqua. Nice to meet you. So yeah, what do you do? I'm a researcher at the university. I also make games in my free time. Hey, that's even cooler than my job, you know? Thanks. You said you can't write, but research papers need a lot of writing skills, right? Indeed. But it's descriptive writing, not narrative writing. What kind of fields are you researching, by the way? I focus on computer graphics. Whoa. It involves a lot of calculations and boring stuff. Not something the media would cover, I guess. It wouldn't attract many readers. Oh my. I forgot you're a journalist. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Come on, you don't have to worry so much about everything. It's alright. Excuse me for interrupting. Yes? You said you're a researcher in computer graphics, right? That's right. Did you write a paper on the latest fluid rendering technique for 3D environments? I believe one of the contributors is also named Aqua. Oh my. Yes, that's me. Did you read it? I did. It was pretty important for the project we're working on. May I ask what kind of project that is? It's a video game series called Full Metal Conflict. Are you kidding me? You work on FMC? Oops. I'm sorry, I got a bit too excited all of a sudden. Don't be. It's nice when you meet someone who likes the thing you worked on. I love that series so much. My name's Aqua, by the way. But you already knew that. My name's Myrtle. What do you do in the project? I'm one of the technical artists. No wonder. Yeah, I don't want to intrude on your discussion any further. Well, I could ask for your business card or something. But could I? Me and some friends have something we want to discuss. We submitted queries through your department's contact form, but we haven't received any replies. Oh yes, that happens a lot. The form sends the queries to another department, and sometimes it takes them a bit to respond. Pardon us for that. Of course, should have expected that. I don't have my card with me right now, but we can swap email addresses if you want. Sure. Here's my email. Yep, got it. This Full Metal Conflict series you two are talking about, is it the same series that's getting a movie adaptation soon? Yeah, that one. To be honest, I hated the idea of turning the game into a movie. Nonetheless, Hollywood. They have the budget for the flashy visuals, but I doubt they'll do the series justice. Why? Because some games tell their stories in a unique way, and some stories can only be told through this medium. And FMC is no exception to that. Interesting. Do you play video games? Well, not so much. I usually play weird, obscure art games. The type of game you might see in an art gallery. Really? That's weird. You're not the first to say I'm weird. It's not that. Usually people that play artsy games are gamers that got bored of the current state of video games. That's true. But I believe art games cater to a whole different market compared to mainstream games. Hence, a lot of players are not gamers, and they're more accessible to play, but harder to perceive. Understanding them requires a whole different level of many things. Sorry, I rambled on for too long. But at least that's what I think. Good point. Yeah, that was a really good perspective. I play those types of games thanks to people I hang out with. Yeah, you got that look of an artsy hipster, you know? Nailed it. So you understand my point about the adaptation, right? Kinda. Anyway, I need to go back. I'll email you first thing tomorrow about our question. Wait, what time is it? Oh my, I also need to get home. We can walk to the bus stop together if you want. I hope that doesn't bother you, Miss Myrtle. Just Myrtle is fine. And of course, it won't bother me at all. Shall we go now? Sure. Thank you so much, Andrew. And you too, Miss Freya. Good luck with the writing. You take care on your way, okay? Will do. See you around, folks. Please be careful on your way back. Those footsteps are really... I'm not going to get used to that. So... Yes? That was a nice talk. But you haven't given me proper feedback for the draft yet. And I could see that you're reading it on and off. Well... It's kind of good. Seriously? That's it? I'm not an editor. Do you expect me to have a list of notes for you? Yeah. Really? You're mysterious, that much is true. But I've been a regular here for a while. I recognize the expressions you were making as you read it. You have a lot of comments, right? Admit it. Okay, you got me. But this won't be short. And I will be really honest about it. Well, the night is young. Bring it on. Okay. Let's start at the beginning. And that's gonna be a day. You know, this episode was less, it had less of an emotional punch than the previous episodes, but still, definitely one of my favorite interactions so far. I really liked that astronaut dude at the beginning. I'm really hoping he'll make a comeback. Myrtle, we finally learned her name, got her to open up a bit. And Aqua, really awesome new character. Let's just press the button. And yep. What is this going to be, Sunday? Yep. Sunday, September 27th, 2020. And that's where we're going to cut it off for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the series. And I'll see you in the next episode.